Hello, my creative friends. I'm Heather North from heatherscreativeblessings.com. Today is release day for the new Stamp of Approval Naturally Inspired collection, brought to you by Catherine Pooler. I have a special card for you guys today, inspired in part by my friend Christy. She is great at taking stamps, little stamps in a collection, and making them into something new and something different. So I'm going to take one of the mini stamps included in the medallion mix-up stamp set that's part of the collection, and I'm going to use it to create a background. Here I have Meant to Be ink, and I want to show you you could choose two different ways to stamp this out, either as an X or as a cross. And I chose to do an X for this one, and I'm just lining up the points with the side of my cardstock to start out. So I'm lining up the point at the top and the bottom, and lining it up with the stamp that's underneath it as well. And then I'll do the same as I go across from left to right, lining up those points. And then once I have that base done, I can just line up points with the stamps that have already been stamped. Now it's not going to be perfect doing it this way, especially since I can't put my head over the card, or you just see the top of my head. But it'll be close enough, and I don't think anyone will notice the little bit of off-centeredness there is. From here, I'm going to just stamp one of the smaller images. You could pick several different ones. I just chose one of the little flower bursts, and I'm going to stamp that in It's a Boy ink. I love this color combination of the mint and the light blue. I'm just going to stamp that in the center of those X's, kind of where those points come together, all over my card. Next, I'm going to be stamping with the Birds of a Feather stamp set, and this stamp set has so many things that I've asked Catherine for. I just love how she listens to us and puts things in her collections that people ask for and want. So I'm going to stamp out the feather in Sweet 16. Another thing I asked for was more purple and lilac ink, because I think that's really been missing in the market. And then I've stamped it directly on the card, and then I have a couple of cutouts of the Spyro doily die, and I'm going to stamp it on one of those. I cut out two so that I can layer them together and have it pop up and give a little bit of dimension, but I only stamped the feather on one of them. Then I grabbed the Inspire sentiment that's included in the stamp set. I'm going to stamp that in Midnight ink, and first I layered the Spyro doily over the feather so that I could see where it was going to be placed, so that I could stamp it and have the sentiment be fairly straight. This collection comes with a sentiment set that you can create several different sentiments from. So I'm going to take You, and on the first card I made, I just had You Inspire. I thought that was just a beautiful sentiment. But then for this one, I decided to change it up a little bit, and you'll see that in just a minute. Now I'm going to take the Mystery ink. There's a Mystery ink in this collection. Oh, I love it. It's another color I asked for. I just love it. Can't tell you the name yet. You'll find out when you get your box. I took a feather. I think that was also from Simply the Best. Yep. The feather stamp is in that stamp. And then I'm going to take the Medicine sentiment, and I'm going to cover up everything but me. And I covered that up with just a piece of Post-it note tape, inked up the me, took off the Post-it note tape, and stamped it down. That way you get the sentiment, You Inspire Me. I'm going to finish this little sentiment panel off with some Flurry Fuchsia ink. And then I tried doing the Wanderlust embossing powder. This was created just for Catherine. It's a glittery diamondy embossing powder from WOW. It didn't quite stick, so what I did was I took my two-way glue pen and just drew on the hearts and put the embossing powder over that. Now I'm going to take my heat tool, and I'm going to start it on low. Because it's not like a juicy Versamark, I didn't want the glitter to go flying off. And by starting the embossing process on low, you get the embossing powder to melt before the glitter flies away. And another tip for doing this is to just emboss it from the back. Now because I embossed it, in order to get it to lay flat, I'm going to use that two-way glue again to glue the first Spyro doily to the other Spyro doily that I cut out earlier. once those two pieces are glued together, I'm going to glue them on my card, and I'm just being careful lining up the edges of the feather so that it lines up with the feather I stamped earlier. And then to kind of have it dry flat, I just put a clear block on top of my cards. So this is the one I made today, this is the one I made earlier, and here's a card made with the cross instead of the X. I'll be having that on my blog soon, maybe even today, I don't know yet. Those of us on the design team work far ahead so that Catherine's release week can work smoothly for her. So I'm not quite sure what's on my blog today. You'll have to check the link down below if you're not there already to see. If not, it will be up by the end of the week. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you like this card, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe to me to see more. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!